Good morning, everyone. T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire with the side bet on XM and Future Digibite OG. So exactly what I talked about in my last update, what could happen. I didn't think it was going to go down to 118, which it hasn't yet, but I did show you that drawing just so you could see there was two ways, because it can dump off and reconsolidate in these little points. And with Bitcoin being so unstable, we're hoping it bounces to these 135 levels, but we don't know. That's why the best thing you can do is keep buying that support level when it hits 118. Don't buy at 124. You can take a gamble right now because it's in the middle, but if it breaks down and has to touch support again, you're down that money initially. And then chances are you're not holding, because no matter what my audience says about being long holders of XRP, I know in fact that is not true, because you guys are too worried about the day-to-day and week-on-week trading prices. Before we go any farther, take a moment, hit that like button or dislike button if you just can't stand my honesty, my accuracy, and my don't give a shit attitude. Also, if you want to find my Swing Traders Anonymous YouTube page, it's the second YouTube channel I started 9 days ago. We're up to 397 subscribers. Help me push over 400. That link's in the description. And you can find a link to the description, or in the description of my Twitter. Circumvent YouTube not telling you when I put out an update, and see it ASAP when it first comes out, simply by following me on Twitter. So XRP, we're in this little phase. It's not uncommon for this to happen, ladies and gentlemen. We just went up, touched 128. I told you before we had to start flipping all of this. So 123, we went over it. Now we came back. Now we're going to try to use it as support, and that's exactly what's happening right now. If we bring it into the 1 minute, it's a little bit clearer of what's going on. We dropped down from upper resistance now, came down to the last resistance, came through it, bounced right back over it, now using it as support, just like you're supposed to. Now the next thing we should do is bounce up to 128 and do the same thing up, if we continue in this little sentiment. Now, if Bitcoin were to fall off the map, well, obviously that's what's going to happen. But Bitcoin did the same thing, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin was working on this range when it first popped up. A little bit lower, but, you know, for all intents and purposes, I lowered this with that. So we've got these ranges down here that it's trying to prove that now these ranges are support instead of resistance. So now that's exactly what Bitcoin did. It has its new local resistance at 50,500. And I'm going to end this right after this because I don't want to do a long video. So Bitcoin did exactly that. It bounced up to a new level. It ranged for a little bit up at the top. Then it came down, fell through for more support. Now it should bounce up, reclaim this 50,000 if there's enough volume, and come back through. And ultimately it can get rejected there or keep going. But if there's no volume, this just falls through. And like I said in the first title of the first video this morning, bull trap at the top. We don't know when the top is in. It could have been 130. We don't know. But in a scenario like this, you're likely going up higher. But that's not guaranteed. You can fall right out of that wedge, just like you can rise up. So T-Speaker 222 XRP Future Millionaire, side bet on XM and Future Digibite OG. Keep that in mind. Pay attention to my updates, because I literally tell you seconds before something happens what can possibly happen. Stay blessed.